exactly what happened, and it is false. 5 shots were fired into the vehicle, in a parked vehicle where there were 3 people. Nobody else was hurt, nobody else was injured, and nobody else was taken to the hospital in any injury condition.
Yo, face! Show your face, please, with sugar on top!
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookah_anonymous. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind the scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials. So make sure you become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page at Hookah Anonymous and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, this is why I always say, don't believe everything you see or hear just because the mass media told you about it. More than likely, they get their information from whoever's by the scene of the crime at the time, and they take whatever they say for face value. This is because they don't know anything, and they're just trying to be the first one to get the story out. So until an investigation is done by police, we never truly know the real story. And even then, it's not always accurate. Now, I bring this up because recently we would learn that influencer/singer who was shot and unalive in Los Angeles as she was sitting in a car with 2 other people. According to reports, they would say that the 22-year-old Delarosa was in the passenger seat of the vehicle when 2 men would run up to the car and begin firing. An ABC article would state, quote, 3 men have been charged with the M in connection with the shooting of 22-year-old Maria Delarosa, an inspiring Latin singer who was unalived in an ambush-style attack in Northridge, prosecutors confirmed Wednesday. The shooting occurred shortly before 1:25 a.m. Saturday near Bryant Street and Tampa Avenue, where the suspects allegedly approached the parked car, demanded money from the 3 people inside, and then opened fire, according to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. All 3 people inside the car were wounded. This was a ruthless and targeted attack that stole the life of a young woman, an artist, and inflicted profound lifelong trauma on her family and the 2 survivors. LA County District Attorney Nathan Hodgman said in a statement, "My office will pursue this case aggressively to ensure those responsible are held fully accountable for this senseless and deadly violence." Delarosa, known professionally as Delarosa, was fatally struck by gunfire. The 2 other victims sustained critical injury. Delarosa was transported to a hospital where she was later pronounced deceased. Delarosa was in the passenger seat at the time of the shooting. Francisco Otilo Gaydon and Benny Lincoln Gomez, both 27, and Eduardo Lopez, 21, all of Northridge, were charged Tuesday with M and 2 counts of attempted second-degree robbery stemming from the shooting. Gaydon was arrested Saturday and was being held in lieu of $2.18 million bail. Lincoln Gomez, who was arrested Sunday, was being held on $2.28 million bail. Lopez remained at large.
A rising star in Latin music gone too soon. Tonight, 3 men face murder charges in the ambush-style killing of Maria Delarosa. The shooting in Northridge over the weekend left 2 others critically injured. Fox 11's Laura Diaz spoke to the singer's mother. Laura, you're live in West Hills with the update for us.
Yes, Christine, a family is closer to justice tonight after 2 alleged killers are caught. A 3rd suspect in that killing remains at large. But as you just mentioned, I spoke to the mother of the deceased earlier this evening, and as you can imagine, she is heartbroken.
I want to people know, like, she was like a good soul, good person, beautiful daughter, beautiful person, incredible, and like super nice.
Maria was known professionally as Delarosa. The young artist was a rising star with her flowing hair and soulful brown eyes, but her life was brutally taken. Prosecutors say the young woman was sitting with 2 others in a parked car when a trio of assailants demanded money and then opened fire. All 3 in the car were struck. Delarosa died later.
So basically the narrative that was pushed was that someone attempted to rob her and her friends, and when they refused to give anything up, they were shot. Some people under social media posts would state that they were in a bad neighborhood, and this is why the act of random violence happened. But many of us who heard the story and seen how Delarosa was living, we don't think this was a random act of violence. Many believe that this was a narco-styled ambush and would also accuse her of being a part of the narco life, which may have resulted in her demise. Now, as y'all can see, although suspects were caught for the shooting, the story that ABC has presented, according to close affiliates, is false. Now, one of Delarosa's closest friends, who she been seen with a lot on social media, issued a message to her fans and wanted to clear the air of what actually happened. Hear what he had to say.
Guys, I'm making this video because I finally have the strength to do so. My best friend, Maria Delarosa, 22 years old, was shot and killed in a parked car in Northridge, California. They're still investigating. We're still focused on justice, and that we shall prevail and we seek. She did not deserve to die like this. It is not okay. I am not okay with it. It has not settled in my spirit. It will not, and we will get justice. A lot of information is going around about exactly what happened, and it is false. 5 shots were fired into the vehicle, in a parked vehicle where there were 3 people. Nobody else was hurt, nobody else was injured, and nobody else was taken to the hospital in any injury condition. My best friend was hit, shot, and killed. For all news outlets, my friend deserves the truth. She deserves justice. Delarosa was sweet, she was kind, she was a beautiful soul, and she did a lot for so many people. I just want to say I appreciate everybody reaching out, checking on me, and sending me well wishes. God's got me, and I'm thankful for each and every comment. While I grieve and go through this process, I pray that everybody respect my privacy and my time. I love you guys. Please, please, please do not take life for granted. Life is short. It can be gone in an instant. Appreciate it, live it to the fullest, and do not live with any regrets. If you guys are watching this, if you guys see this post, if this is on your For You page, please repost and share it and say her name. I love you, Delarosa.
Now this changes the narrative completely, because as we stated in the last video we did covering this situation, it was already conflicting stories, because one article told us that everyone in the car was shot, but unfortunately Delarosa was the only one that didn't survive. But then other articles would say that Delarosa was the only one in the car who was struck by bullets and no one else needed medical attention because they wasn't hit by gunfire at all. Now we got information from the friend that that story is the one that is the truth, because according to him, she was the only one in the car that was shot, and he wants to seek real justice for his friend. Now if it wasn't nothing, then they wouldn't be seeking justice. But clearly, this wasn't no random shooting, and now it's starting to seem more like a targeted act, at least more than what we were told. And if we're going off the story where she was the only one that was struck by bullets, it seemed to me like she was lured in to be where she was at and unalived in that manner. In the second article describing this incident, when it very first happened, a witness on the scene would state that it wasn't no robbery attempt at all. 2 men just happened to walk up to the car, started firing, and then ran away as if they knew what they came to do. And the witnesses said it was 2 people, not 3 like the news said. Now this story is different from what we just heard, and this will come from a Fox LA news article that was published 7 days ago right after the incident happened. It'll stay quote.
It was about a deadly ambush-style shooting in Northridge over the weekend.
The victim has been identified as 22-year-old Maria Delarosa, an aspiring singer. We're told she was in a parked car along with 2 others when 2 men opened fire. Eyewitness News reporter Rob Hayes is live in Northridge, where he spoke with the victim's mother. Rob.
Yeah, Giovanna, we're learning that 2 men have been arrested in connection with this shooting. That information is coming from the singer's family. We're still trying to get it confirmed by LAPD, but that weekend shooting took the life of a very talented young rising music star.
Dianita Delarosa is Maria's mother. The family setting up these memorials in their house. They say their 22-year-old daughter was out with friends Friday night. They ended up in a car here near Bryant and Tampa when 2 men walked up and opened fire. LAPD calling it an ambush shooting.
What happened to her? How do that to her? Who do this to her? Because this is not normal. It's not normal. She not deserve. Not deserve.
Maria, who was in the passenger seat, was the only one in the car who was shot. She was pronounced dead at a local hospital. Her family today telling Eyewitness News that 2 suspects have been arrested, but we have not been able to confirm that with LAPD.
Officials with the Los Angeles Police Department said the shooting happened around 1:40 a.m. on Saturday, November 22nd, near the intersection of Bryant Street and Tampa Avenue in Northridge. Witnesses told investigators that 2 men approached a parked car that had several people inside and fired multiple times into the car. Delarosa suffered multiple bullet wounds and was taken to the Northridge Hospital Medical Center, where she was pronounced deceased. Investigators believe the shooting may be gang-related. No arrests have been announced in the deadly shooting. It's unclear if any other victims sustained injuries in the shooting. Now, as y'all can see, this article here completely conflicts everything the latest article says. For one, they didn't say nothing about an attempted robbery. Instead, they said they feel it was gang-related. And instead of them saying that it happened just before 1:25 a.m., they said it happened around 1:40 a.m. And instead of saying everybody was shot, it says that just one person was shot, which was Delarosa, and they don't know if anybody else sustained injury. And lastly, the witnesses didn't say anything about it being 3 men. Instead, witnesses said they seen 2 men come up to the car and just start shooting, and then they fled into the night. Now, I don't know, but what I always tell y'all is the devil is the master of confusion. To me, it sounded like some foul play was going on, because why is there different stories when I always tell y'all that the truth is just one way? Why does different articles have different details about the same story if they're both reporting the truth? And as I always tell y'all, where there's smoke, there's most definitely fire. Now, the friend is stating that Delarosa was the only one that was shot. And if 2 men just walked up to a car, fired multiple times, only unaliving 1 person in the car, when it was a total of 3 of them, something ain't right. It forces me to believe that maybe it was a setup the whole time, allegedly, where everyone except her was in on it. Now, Delarosa was laid to rest today as a bunch of people showed up to mourn her loss, and it's clear that she was highly, highly loved. Over 200 friends and family members dressed in black filled Mission San Fernando Cemetery Church in Mission Hills for a 12 p.m. Catholic service that was held in both English and Spanish. Her family purchased the 2 cemetery plots on either side of her, so no one else would be buried there next to her, according to her father. Y'all let us know what y'all think about this in the comments. Rest in peace to Delarosa and condolences to her family. Hopefully they get real justice and get closure concerning the unaliving of Maria Delarosa. Y'all let us know what y'all think about what the friend had to say and how the friend feels that it's something foul going on. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'ma keep on dropping. I'm out.